Hey there, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Alan and I am an engineer during the day and an artist in my free time. And on this channel, we explore artistic styles and tools, contemporary art books and magazines, and taking you along on the journey on showing you how I am building my professional practice. In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 cheap things that I love as a beginner artist, and I want you to know that the third one is my favorite. None of these brands have commissioned me for this video. All the links are down in the description. The first item I want to share with you is this hard to see black apron made by Hudson Durable Goods. Because I'm a big proponent of having all of my tools, my paints, and my supplies near me at any point to get started on my paintings. The one thing that I had not done in the past was protect my clothing. And there was one morning, I was right before work. I came into my studio and I was just looking over a painting, trying to figure out what to do with it. And I look at it and I decide, okay, I can do a couple of little touch-up things here and there, and I can be a lot more satisfied with how this is looking. And I go to touch up some small spots, and I lean back, and I ended up dropping my brush onto my work shirt and my work jeans. And I was devastated. I really liked that shirt and that pair of jeans, and now they had white paint on it. And I'm not the type of person that drops things onto my clothing or even drops things in general, but on this instance, it just so happened. My wife went and got me this specific apron to protect my clothing. And for $30, this is a really great way to mostly protect what you have under the apron. I have my fair number of dropped spots and stains and spills all over this apron. So it doesn't need to be this one, but it can be any old apron. This one just happens to have some extra pockets, which are kind of nice. The next item on my list is this. This is the Masters Brush Cleaner and Preserver. This cleaner has saved me so much money and so many brushes. I cannot praise this item enough. It has been one of the nicest things to have in my studio. It doesn't take anything but water to activate the soap. On my channel, I currently use just acrylic paints, and after wiping the acrylic paints off on a towel and then going and rinsing them out and using this, my brushes come out clean. And when the off chance that I forget a brush, but I can catch it within an hour or two, I can usually save the brush with this cleaner. And I can also form the tips back on brushes that have sat in the jar, maybe even overnight. This at $8 saves you so much money, and it's usually less than a single nice paintbrush. So get it, it's well worth it. So if you like this video, tell me, leave me a comment down below. If there's something here that you really like, let me know. If there's something that you want me to cover, let me know. Now to my favorite item on this list. This is the Excel Blades Maul. And to give you a little bit of a backstory, back when I was in college during an art history class, looking through this big book, we had a presentation, and on the screen I had seen, I think it might have been Matisse. He was holding a stick that had a ball at the end of it, and it was wrapped in what looked like leather. I had later found out that that's called a maul, M-A-H-L. And what this is used for is resting up against a canvas, propping your hand up to lower your fatigue, get a better concentration on where you're actually applying the paint. But I didn't know what it was called, and at the time I was too embarrassed to ask, what is that stick that the painter is holding? So over the years, at one point I wrote it down in a journal. I said, artists use stick to steady hand, and that's what I wrote. And a couple years ago, I had found this one, and what I really like about this one is you can unscrew it. And originally, I just had what came as a single, or it came as a 3-piece set, and you screw them together. And I had a bright idea one day to buy a second one, so that I could have a large one, like this one, and I could have a short one. And right now, I actually want to buy a third one, so I have the medium-sized one, because like on the canvas behind me, this big one really does help. And when I'm working on a smaller canvas like what's up on the wall, one of the basketball players, this one was key. And the way that I use it isn't by resting the rubber tip against my canvas, as it actually is, I place it in the tray at the bottom of my easel, and then I leverage it against it so that I hold it with one hand and then I use my other hand to paint. It's worked out really well. It is my favorite tool. I'm so happy I bought this, and it is the one thing that if you're a beginner and you're just starting out, or even if you're a little bit experienced and you don't have this tool, buy one. They're cheap. $17 will get you the 3-piece one you can screw together. Here at the end of the video, I have a link to a recent video that I had done. It is painting there. That one. You can see that one in action, and you can actually see me using this maul through the entire painting. That's how much I love this tool. I don't know if I would have the type of accuracy that I would without this tool. So those are my 3 favorites. If you have any suggestions, let me know. If not, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.